All right, today is 11/1/22. Yes. October is done. November is here. All right, our title for today is Hard Distributive Property. Hard distributive property. Now, do you think it's going to be hard?
No.
Yeah. It might look hard. Might look hard at the beginning, no doubt. But I'm going to make it easy as we go through this. All right. Let's start off with what we did yesterday. The super easy. 7 parentheses x plus 2. So this is a super easy level. Super easy. All right? Kind of like yesterday when I went, okay, it's like trick-or-treating, right? I go, I knock on the door. What number am I going to get in candy? 7. I'm going to give 7 to this guy. Now, does my friend in the back also get candy or not?
Yes.
Yes. But what do kids always forget to do? Give candy to the back. Yeah, don't be that kid. Don't be that kid. All right. So this means 7 times x plus 7 times 2, right? When we distribute, like yesterday, if you distributed candy, you gave everyone candy, right, that knocked on your door or said trick or treat. What's 7 times x?
7x.
Plus, what's 7 times 2?
14.
And we are done. That's it. You go to the house, knock, knock, knock. You get 7. I get 7. We're done. We're okay? This is super easy. This was yesterday's level. All right, let's just do super hard. Can't wait. Can't wait. I'm going to need more space. What am I going to distribute?
Negative.
Yeah. No, I'm going to distribute something. What's outside?
Negative.
A negative. So what do I distribute? A negative, right? It's like I give them expired candy.
So does it?
It does work. They all get expired candy and a tummy ache. All right. So you are going to distribute the negative to everything that's outside. This is what's hard. What you don't know is that there's an invisible number there. Does anybody know the invisible number that's there, but you just don't see it?
0.
Not 0. A 1. In algebra, the number that's invisible is a 1, not a 0, but a 1. So there is an invisible 1 here. Okay? There's always an invisible 1. Okay? So when we say we're distributing a negative, we're actually multiplying by -1. Okay? So we're going to distribute -1 to the 8 plus the -1 to the m. -1 times m. So you're going to distribute the -1. So when you see a negative outside with no number, it's really a 1 there. It's -1. You'll see that a lot in 8th grade and in high school. All right. Now, your best friend today is the Dorito Man. Okay? We're going to be using the Dorito Man a lot. All right? You can draw it nice and big on your paper and keep using it, or you can draw one for each problem. It doesn't matter. All right. Negative times a
Positive.
positive. So I'm going to cover up a positive, cover up a negative. What's left over?
A negative.
Negative. Okay, what's 1 times 8?
8.
8. So put those two things together. Our answer is
Negative 8.
-8. Okay, plus, what do you think -1 times m is?
Negative 1m.
-1m. Do you want to know a little secret? This is just written as -m. Am I okay if you leave a -1m? Yeah. yeah, once you feel comfortable, you can make the 1 disappear. Not the negative, but the 1 disappear. And just write it as negative m. All right? So, how do we feel about the hard level? It is. It's super easy. All right, let's try this one. Negative parentheses w plus 12. Chris, write this down for us, please. All right. Does it look hard? Definitely. What number are we going to distribute?
Negative 1.
-1. Does everybody get a -1? Yes, everybody gets a -1. So it would be -1 times w plus -1 times 12. Ooh, Dorito Man again. All right, what's -1 times w?
Negative W.
Negative w? Does everybody understand that? Or do I need to write the 1? I think I write the 1. It's not a big deal. Okay, I'm going to write the 1. Just so everybody sees it. But if you didn't write the 1, that's cool. All right, what's -1 times 12?
Negative 12.
And that's it. I should box in my answers. Huh? So, how is this? Part of it's hard. Should I make it harder?
No.
Oh, come on. Let me make it a little bit harder. Can I make it a little bit harder? Come on, it's fine. Let's see if you guys. Okay, okay. You guys do this one on your own. This one's not harder. This one's not harder. Letter. What letter do I want to use? R. Plus 7. All right, you guys do that one. It's not hard, and I even told you it's -1. I should have just kept it as negative. All right, you do that one. -1 parentheses R plus 7. All right, you do that one before I make it harder. All right, do that one. What do you get? It's the same thing as we just finished doing. Literally go back to the one we just did and do the same thing. Cool. Like what I see. Yep. Distribute the -1. And what's our answer, guys?
Negative R plus -7.
Yep. Now, can I write the 1 here? Yeah. To you. Okay? Are we okay with this? Alright, now let me give you a hard one. Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait. It looks way harder than what it is.
Why is it extra? Can you have to do this?
Because this parentheses is to keep the negative together, you know, nice little package. And this is like parentheses keeping the big package. Okay, your Dorito Man for this problem is your best friend. Okay? It's your best friend. Okay, what am I distributing?
-1.
-1. So it would be -1 times what?
-H.
-H. Ooh. -1 times -H. What?
H. -1. H? No.
Well, I mean, if you use a Dorito Man here, right? This one's a negative. This one's a negative. So what kind of answer am I going to have?
Positive.
Positive, right? So what's 1 times H?
H. What?
H. Huh? Oh, sure. It's the same thing. So 1H is equal to just H. Okay? In high school, your teacher won't write the 1. Okay? It doesn't, she or he doesn't want to deal with the 1. Is it always there? Yeah, it's always going to be invisible. But know that, like, as a 7th grader, I'm okay if you write the 1 or don't write the 1. All right, so let's do this one. What's on this side? -1 times what? -6. All right, Dorito Man for this part. Negative, negative, positive. What kind of number is this? Negative. What kind of number is this? Negative. Okay, so my answer is going to be positive, right? What's 1 times 6?
6.
And that's it. If a student who's not here comes in right now and looks at this, they're going to think it's really hard, right? Like, what? Negative h's, what's happening? But literally, if you do the Dorito Man, it becomes so much easier. All right, try this one. Think of a letter, think of a letter, think of a letter. N. It's just like what we just did. So if you copied down the last problem, do the exact same thing you did in the last problem. What's your answer?
N plus N.
Yeah. So easy. So a -1. So -1 times -10 plus -1 times -n, right? I just put these parentheses to kind of keep everything together. Nice, neat little package, like a Christmas present. You use the Dorito Man. Negative, negative, positive. This is a negative. This is a negative. What's left over? A positive. Cool. I know my answer is going to be positive. What's 1 times 10? 10. Plus this one, again, the Dorito Man. This one's a negative. This one's a negative. What's left over? A positive. What's 1 times n? N. So 10 plus 1n or 10 plus n. Is it the same thing? Yes. Are we okay with the hard one?
Yep.
Good. Very good. All right. Dorito Man is your best friend. Because the math, the hard, you're just multiplying by 1. So is that hard? Is 1 times 10 hard? I hope not. Okay. You're not gonna get any like super hard ones. Okay.
Pick it up. This one and give me the rest. You just made me anything excited.
All right. My suggestion would be to draw a nice Dorito Man at the top, because he's gonna save the day. Dorito Man, it's your best friend. You know, you're right. It's a Dorito girl. I like it. Let's do it. All right, number 1. What are we going to distribute?
Negative 6.
-6. All right, so it's -6 times the letter A plus whatever this is. If it's a plus or a minus, just write it down. All right, then -6 times 8. What's -6 times A?
-3.
Negative 6 times A.
Oh, -6, 8.
Negative 6A. No calculator is going to tell you that, so you got to make sure you know what you're doing without the calculator. Plus, what's negative 6 times 8?
-48.
So a negative times a positive is going to give you a negative. Then you use your multiplication chart if you need it. What's 6 times 8?
48.
48. Use your multiplication table. All right. There you go. All right, everybody do number 2, not number 3. Do number 2. Number